Welcome back to Crit Catch and Shadowgate. I'm Michael.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay. So, when we first played this game a year ago,
just keep playing.
So, one of the things in this room is you've got this sign, EPOR, and you've got a rope, and it's a pretty obvious sign. And when we did this,
don't grind it in.
No. When we did this, this sign reads EPOR. You look at it again, EPOR, EPOR, EPOR. You got it. It seems to be some sort of magic word. And so when we played this the first time, we did the
That's
first
weird that you had to
recording.
look at it twice.
Yeah, that's another kind of probably bad design issue because, again, you don't really have to do that with a lot of other things in this game. So we use EPOR. Spell was chanted EPOR. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. So this is the shortcut back up to the mirror room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last time we did this, I did this and I didn't mention anything about it. And 4 episodes later, so this would be like an hour later, we're like deep into kind of the end of the game. Skylar just goes, "It's rope backwards." It's just like...
Like you stopped playing and just looked at me.
I was just like, "Yep, it's rope backwards. That's the point." I didn't even think I needed to say anything about it.
Man,
but...
it's not easy being this dumb. Okay,
To be fair, I said nothing about it, didn't point it out, and a lot of people don't think like that. There is a very good chance that somebody who watches this has for the last 20 years not realized that was rope backwards. So,
you know what?
Yeah.
It's the only time I'll ever say this. Please, like, tweet at me or something if that's the case. Just so I know that I have some solidarity.
Yeah. So this room messed me up for a long time because...
That little bar's different, isn't it?
Actually, it is different, but I don't know that there's anything...
Open it.
I've never actually messed with that one. Yeah. God,
this is like
nothing happened.
Okay, well.
So the real thing that messed with me is look at the far wall.
Okay.
Do you see the little rectangle?
No. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So I was playing on like a little 10-inch TV, and I could not see that shit. Like a little CRT television.
Well, so yeah, everything was blur as fuck. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, you feel the ground shake as the rock moves slowly aside to reveal a passageway.
Pretty good on a CRT though.
I mean, most of these games did, because actually a lot of these games were made with some of the kind of like, I think dithering and stuff in mind, like the weird little color bleed overs. Like they look a lot weirder on HD televisions than flat screens and stuff.
I used to have this little, the PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
It was this thing you slid on top of the PS2 and then you folded it up.
Yeah, it was a little screen.
Little speakers and a screen, and the speakers were excellent, actually. And when I moved to college, I didn't like because I actually didn't take the computer with me. I had a laptop.
Right.
And so I didn't actually have anything to the laptop, I don't think it had a DVD player on it. I don't remember. Anyways,
this is a concave polygon. It seems to. Sorry, it's just.
No, you're
keep
fine.
going.
Put
Keep
a
going.
gem in there, I'm guessing. The pommel of a sword. Can you combine it with your sword?
No.
Well, then what the fuck? Adventures across the sea of blood. What the?
It's a white stone of unknown origin. A fine thing to gamble away at a good card game. There is a lot of like. This heavy cloak contains no frivolous adornments such as pockets or a hood.
It's weird that you say they
finely
don't
crafted
like
silver
it 'cause
arrow.
It's written in first person, but there's a sort of first person bend to some of these explanations, anyways.
Yeah, well, and I also don't know when it comes to the wall slowly rises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard.
Oh!
Okay, all right. I will say because this is a dumb thing on me, and we've talked before about like misinterpreting a sprite.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like I didn't actually, and part of this may have been because of the TV. I couldn't actually see the little like pixels of skin color right under his hat.
Yeah.
So I thought that like the beard that is like supposed to be blowing out was like a really weird nose, and that little like he had like an aardvark nose or some shit, and the little black dot that's supposed to be his mouth was an eye.
I see it.
And like
I see it.
It wasn't for years until I played this thing and I looked and I was like, that is not even remotely what this guy was.
I can't unsee it now is a problem. And
Listen, warrior, the Warlock Lord can only be defeated by the courage and the Staff of Ages. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Have thy wits about thee, warrior. Fare thee well, and get fucked.
Also, would you like to rent out a low-rent apartment while you're here? And he threw
The wall slides back into place.
Here, take this fucking scroll, you asshole.
Hiding the image from your sight, a scroll appears.
Why was he like blowing up into a whirlwind?
I don't know.
You know how fucking hot it is in here? You let all the goddamn heat out, you asshole.
It's like a bill. You've read the scroll. Scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be, humana.
Humana.
You've learned 1 magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the scroll too quickly vanished.
Oh shit, what was I talking about?
The PS2 screen.
Yeah, so I used to I would just like watch DVDs on it because the PS2 could play DVDs.
DVD player.
And I remember very much staying up, what was the game? I think it was called Disgaea.
Yeah.
Staying up very late and playing on that teeny tiny little screen because it was like fucking like this, dude. Like,
oh yeah,
but
for those playing the home game, he's holding his hands about the distance apart of like maybe the Switch's video screen.
Oh yeah, it was about the same screen size of the Switch, just not high. It was like a CRT. It made, when it was closed on top of the PS2, it made the PS2 like twice its size, like the original PS2. And I remember, because I would watch DVDs and stuff on it, one day I came home and I turned it on, and like as soon as because I had to like flip an extra switch on it to turn it on, I turned it on and there was just this like, and then like the smell of burning plastic.
The ozone of failure.
And I was just like, no.
So I'm going to do another executive thing here because we have to do this to actually progress forward.
The white gem?
The white gem goes in this little socket.
Okay, what did that do?
A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand.
Excuse me, I burped.
Go ahead and take this little guy.
I just imagine this little adventure just running through, just like grabbing shit off the walls. It's all mine.
This crystal sphere is as cold as ice.
Take it into the ice room?
That was the ice room.
Good call, Michael.
But you know what we
Put
can
it
do?
in the water?
Yeah. We can use it to freeze.
Old Jaws there.
You drop the sphere into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. So this is another one of those, like, this could stop you moments if you didn't think about it. Because typically in these games, when you use an item, it is used up. Okay. But the fact that this thing is still visible is supposed to be an indication that it's not used up.
So you can take it?
We can't because it's under the ice, but if we put the torch to the water, apparently the torch melts the whole lake and then lets the sphere bob back up to the surface.
Man, they build torches strong in whatever land this is. Wait, get the key first.
I mean, it's not, the water's frozen.
Got it. For some reason, I thought it was going to unfreeze.
Like it doesn't sap all of the ice back.
Like, go unfreeze the water, otherwise the shark is trapped.
Fuck the shark.
Okay.
He eats me.
Oh, okay.
Will he? Oh, no, the shark gets out of the water and bakes me fucking cupcakes. That's how you win Shadowgate.
It's a nice shark. It's a very kind gesture of him to make.
He has an oven down there. He's got brownies. He's got chocolate. He's got gluten-free dough.
I actually made gluten-free brownies last night, and my roommate's celiac, so there's no gluten in our house. Anyways, she is celiac.
She is celiac. She like creeps into people's guts and just like fucks them all up. Like, you're never going to enjoy bread again.
This place is.
This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of Gehenna are like. That is
Gehenna?
That is like a strikingly biblical reference. So like, you know what Gehenna is, right?
Well, because is that part of like Dante's Inferno and his like?
Well, no, so like Gehenna is like. So if I remember this correctly, forgive me if I'm wrong, anybody listening, but Gehenna, like that's actually kind of like it's like a Judaic punishment area because like they don't really have hell the way Christianity does.
'cause they don't believe in
But it's also like it was a valley or a hill or something where they went and basically burned all their trash and stuff like that. So that hence the fires, like that was kind of part of the whole metaphor of Gehenna. The heat is unbearable and you have to turn back. Okay, so we have to do something. Anyway, you tell your brownie story while I put on a cloak to make myself immune to fire.
Okay, whatever. Well, that's what they say. If you had to go through like a burning house, you put a blanket on yourself, right?
Yeah, but not to protect yourself from the heat. Well, I mean, it protects you from like the fire licking at you.
Yeah,
but I'm also in full armor. It barely fits over your armor.
Wow, we are only finding out about this now.
Yeah.
No, this is not as good a story as it was now delayed to get to. Just basically, like, I made the brownies, and so I let them cool and everything. Like, you know, I did the little toothpick. Everything was great.
Sure.
And then, like, as I started trying to get them out of the pan, like, they just crumbled, and, like, because it was still, like, really, like, nice and warm and moist.
Right.
I was like, all right, we're just gonna eat this like fucking cake. So I just like shoveled some onto plates and.
Sorry.
What did you just fucking do?
Bellowing like a fool, you leap off the bridge and into the blaze. You were instantly fried.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ah, you look a lot more like me now. This hug's going to be bony.
He's like, oh, bring it in.
Get over here, you skeletal son of a bitch.
Wait, put your cloak back on.
I mean, it's already on.
What did you do?
I moved into the fire.
Did you do it on purpose or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see how sassy the game was at me for it. The door is open. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind.
Whoa, shit.
A searing blast of heat knocks you across the room.
What is this fool?
A flaming horror appears at the end of the bridge.
We were like really specific about the wraith, but this guy's like, I don't fucking know what this is.
Flaming horror.
Did you just open him?
What? He gives me an eternal sunburn.
Well, now he's a fire drake, though. He's a fire drake.
You look like you spent too long in a tanning bed.
Okay. An eternal sunburn.
Eternal sunburn.
I really wonder, like,
It's
you
like
know,
Chernobyl in here.
you don't actually have to do this, but like, I really wonder if a lot of this like weird humor didn't get, you know how very often we get games that aren't localized well and it's very misleading, like, or it's kind of hard to understand what they're trying to get across. Like a joke doesn't get translated from Japanese to English. I wonder if there was something very similar with a lot of the kind of specific text or whatever.
Use your sling on him or something?
No, we're gonna use
cop coin?
we're gonna use the cold sphere if I can find it. There it is. We're just gonna. You hurl the sphere into the fire below you. The hell-spawned flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches them. The fact that hell is also in this as a translation is kind of impressive. With nothing to feed itself on, the fire drake immediately follows suit.
Guess I'll die.
Yeah, all right. Oh, you found my one weakness, throwing ice in the fires.
Yeah, historically not great.
A sharp, cold wind whips up over the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. Seems like a totally normal. Nope.
Well, hello there.
As you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says,
This bridge is mine. He's so like, it'll cost you a gold coin to cross. We only have copper. Will that do?
it won't, but you know what will do? Actually, first of all, I'm going to re-torch myself.
What? Oh, I
Relax.
thought you were going to light yourself
Nope.
on fire again. I was like,
Yes,
what
I'm
are you-
going to kill myself in front of the troll, and maybe he'll let my
He's like-
my poor corpse by in horror.
Wow, that was fucking weird.
You strange bastard. Will you take a spear? The troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash.
Did you just fucking kill him?
I tried.
What the hell, dude?
I don't have a gold coin.
Okay.
What? Like, haven't you ever like been at a toll booth on the highway? Like,
And
you don't have a
speared
fucking
the
quarter?
toll
Yeah,
booth?
yeah. You just,
Yeah.
and you just keep your toll spears in the car. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
No, sorry. Like, my dad never explained that to me when I
Yeah, it
was
turns
a
out if you
kid.
didn't do javelin and track and field in high school, you just can't get by the toll booth.
Did I ever tell you about when I ran a toll booth by accident?
No.
Oh yeah, so Dallas North Tollway used to have like the tollways or
Yeah.
whatever, and I just clear as fucking day did not realize it was a toll booth. Drove right the fuck past it, realized it as I passed this like old redheaded lady,
Oh no.
and so I like slammed on the brakes, but I was already two-way past, and somebody
Yeah.
else pulled up. She actually stepped out of the toll booth, literally just looked down at me, and I like kind of did the like shoulder shrug out my window at her, and she just kind of like shook her head and walked back in. And I must say I've never felt so judged in my life. So I never, like, nothing ever came of that either. I never got
I
anything
mean, if
in
they
the
didn't have a
mail or-
camera to,
yeah.
if they didn't have a camera and she couldn't get your thing,
Yeah, license
your
plate.
license plate, there you go, your thing.
Yeah.
Next time on Crit Cash, we're gonna deal with this lovely guy.
Yeah. Did you use your toll spear on this? What was he, a satyr or a troll?
He was a troll. Like, I saw what you did, you piece of shit. That was my friend. He still owed me $5.
He's my friend and
No,
so
a whole lot more.
Or a whole lot more. That's right.
he's a debtor. It's just like he owes me $5 and you just knocked him down a fucking pit.
Anyways.
Next time on Crit Cash.